Welcome to Channel English 3 months. Today, we are going to learn about new tips for improve your English speaking, listening, writing, and vocabulary. Let's start it. 14 easy ways to boost your IQ and be the most interesting person in the room. Being intelligent isn't just about knowing facts, it's about staying curious, thinking critically, and constantly challenging yourself. The most interesting people in the room aren't necessarily the smartest, but they are the ones who bring fresh perspectives, unique knowledge, and engaging conversation. Luckily, sharpening your mind doesn't require going back to school or memorizing trivia. Here are some easy and enjoyable ways to boost your IQ and become the kind of person people love talking to. Number 1. Give your brain a workout with the Sunday crossword. Crossword puzzles might seem like a casual pastime, but they are actually a fantastic way to keep your brain sharp. They challenge your vocabulary, pattern recognition, and problem-solving skills, all essential components of intelligence. The best part: you don't need to be a walking dictionary to benefit from them. Even struggling through a puzzle forces your brain to think in new ways and improves mental agility. According to Columbia University and Duke University researchers, crossword puzzles have an edge over computerized video games in improving memory functioning in older adults with mild cognitive impairment. Making crosswords a regular habit can help enhance memory and cognitive flexibility. If traditional puzzles feel too daunting, start with easier versions and gradually work your way up. Apps like the New York Times crossword or simple word games can also provide a similar mental boost. The goal isn't perfection, it's about keeping your brain engaged and constantly learning. Number 2, try your hand at learning a new language and thing challenges. It strengthens memory, enhances problem-solving skills, and even improves multitasking. People who speak multiple languages have been shown to have better cognitive function and a lower risk of dementia later in life. Plus, being bilingual makes you instantly more interesting in social situations. A study by Dr. Thomas Back shows that young adults proficient in 2 languages performed better on attention tests and had better concentration than those who spoke only 1 language. The key is consistency. You don't need to become fluent overnight. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day of practice can make a difference. Apps like Duolingo, podcasts in your target language, or even labeling items around your house with new vocabulary words can help. The more you immerse yourself, the easier it becomes, and before you know it, you will have a skill that sets you apart. Number 3, pick up a new instrument. Learning to play an instrument isn't just a cool party trick, actually changes the way your brain works. Studies show that musicians have enhanced memory, better problem-solving abilities, and improved coordination between their brains' left and right hemispheres. Whether it's the guitar, piano, or even something as simple as a ukulele, picking up an instrument sharpens cognitive function in a way few other activities can. As reported by research cited in a Stanford School publication, both listening to music and playing a musical instrument stimulate your brain and can increase your memory. The process of reading music, coordinating hand movements, and understanding rhythm all contribute to mental growth. If formal lessons feel intimidating, start small with online tutorials or beginner-friendly apps. Even just 10 minutes of daily practice can lead to noticeable improvements in both your musical ability and overall mental sharpness. Number 4. Get on top of your sleep hygiene. It is impossible to think clearly, solve problems, or retain information when you're running on fumes. Sleep isn't just about resting, it's when your brain consolidates memories, processes new information, and strengthens neural connections. If you're skimping on quality sleep, your IQ and overall cognitive function are taking a serious hit. A study published in Nature Communications found that 7 hours of sleep per day was associated with the highest cognitive performance, which decreased for every hour below and above the sleep duration. Improving sleep hygiene doesn't just mean getting more hours, means getting better sleep. Try setting a consistent bedtime, limiting screen time before bed, and avoiding caffeine in the evenings. Prioritizing rest isn't laziness, it's one of the smartest things you can do for your brain. Number 5. Nourish your body with healthy food. Our brain is an organ, and just like any other part of your body, it needs the right fuel to function at its best. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and vitamins like salmon, blueberries, nuts, and dark chocolate can enhance cognitive function and memory. On the flip side, a diet full of processed foods and sugar can lead to brain fog and sluggish thinking. Eating for brain health doesn't mean completely overhauling your diet overnight. Simple swaps, like choosing whole grains over refined carbs, or adding a handful of nuts to your snacks, can make a difference. When you give your brain the nutrients it needs, you'll think more clearly, retain information better, and feel sharper overall. Number 6. Carve out a consistent exercise regime. Physical exercise isn't just good for your body, it's one of the most effective ways to boost brain function. Cardiovascular workouts increase blood flow to the brain, which helps with memory, focus, and problem solving. Strength training has also been linked to improved cognitive abilities, proving that lifting weights benefits more than just your muscles. You don't have to spend hours in the gym to see results. Even 30 minutes of brisk walking, yoga, or bodyweight exercises a few times a week can improve mental clarity. Exercise releases endorphins, which reduce stress and improve mood, making it easier to stay motivated and engaged in learning. Number 7. Do a puzzle in the evening instead of doom scrolling, mindlessly scrolling through social media. Before bed doesn't do your brain any favors. It overstimulates your mind, disrupts sleep, and provides little real value. Swapping this habit for an evening puzzle like Sudoku, chess, or logic games keeps your brain engaged in a much more productive way. Not only do puzzles help with memory and problem solving, but they also train your brain to think more strategically. If you find yourself spending hours on your phone at night, try replacing just 10 minutes of that time with a puzzle. You'll likely notice an improvement in focus, patience, and mental agility over time. Number 8. Read a book that will challenge you. Reading in itself is great for your brain, but reading something that challenges you, that's where real growth happens. A book that forces you to think critically, question your beliefs, or learn about a completely unfamiliar topic can expand your mind in ways that light reading simply can't. If you typically stick to one genre, try branching out. Pick up a biography of someone whose life experience is vastly different from yours. A philosophy book that makes you rethink your perspectives. Or a complex novel with intricate storytelling. The more you stretch your brain, the sharper it becomes. Number 9. Start debates for fun, not to win. Engaging in debate sharpens your ability to think critically, defend a position, and see different perspectives. But the key is to approach it as a learning experience rather than a competition. People who argue just to prove they're right miss out on the opportunity to expand their understanding. Try debating a friend on a topic you don't fully agree on. But instead of focusing on winning, focus on exploring ideas. Ask questions, challenge assumptions, and see if you can argue the other side. Being open-minded and willing to change your views is one of the surest signs of intelligence. Number 10. Learn a random niche skill like speed reading or lockpicking. Nothing makes a person more interesting than having a few unexpected skills up their sleeve. While most people stick to conventional hobbies, learning a niche skill like speed reading, lockpicking, or even basic sleight of hand gives you something unique to talk about and sharpens your cognitive abilities at the same time. These types of skills require focus, patience, and problem solving, which all contribute to higher brain function. Picking a niche skill is also a great way to keep learning fun. If traditional studying feels tedious, finding something quirky and exciting can keep your mind engaged without feeling like work. Plus, mastering something unusual makes you stand out in conversations. Whether it's knowing how to break down a Rubik's Cube in under a minute, or having an impressive knowledge of Morse code. These little things make you the kind of person people remember. Number 11. Ditch small talk and ask deep, unexpected questions. One of the easiest ways to come across as more intelligent and engaging is to improve the way you communicate. Small talk has its place, but if every conversation you have revolves around the weather or weekend plans, you're missing opportunities to make deeper connections. The most interesting people are those who ask thought-provoking, unexpected questions that get others to open up in ways they don't usually do. Instead of defaulting to the usual housework or being up to anything fun, try asking things like, what's something you've changed your mind about recently? Or, if you could instantly master one skill, what would it be? These kinds of questions not only make conversations more meaningful, but also make you someone people look forward to talking to. Number 12. Watch documentaries on topics you know nothing about. Expanding your knowledge doesn't have to mean reading dense textbooks. Documentaries are an easy and enjoyable way to learn about topics you'd never normally explore. The best part, you can pick virtually anything: ancient history, obscure science discoveries, or cultural traditions from around the world, and walk away with insights you can drop into conversations later. Challenge yourself to watch at least one documentary a month on a subject completely outside your usual interests. Not only will it introduce you to new ideas, but it will also make you more well-rounded and capable of engaging in a wider range of discussions. The more knowledge you expose yourself to, the more your brain thrives. Number 13. Write down your thoughts instead of letting them rattle around in your head. Journaling isn't just for recording feelings. It's one of the best ways to organize your thoughts and improve cognitive function. Writing forces you to clarify your ideas, recognize patterns in your thinking, and process emotions in a structured way. It's like a workout for your brain that helps sharpen critical thinking and self-awareness. You don't need to write full essays to benefit from this. Even jotting down a few reflections at the end of the day, or keeping a running list of interesting observations, can help. The act of writing things down strengthens memory, boosts creativity, and can even make you a better communicator over time. Number 14. Go to events outside of your comfort zone just to see what you learn. Routines are comfortable, but staying in the same social and intellectual circles limits your exposure to new ideas. The most intelligent and interesting people are those who seek out different perspectives, experiences, and environment, even when it feels unfamiliar. Attending events that are completely outside your usual interests forces you to engage in new ways and introduces you to people with vastly different knowledge bases. Challenge yourself to go to a lecture, art exhibit, cultural festival, or even a meet group that's totally outside your norm. Whether you walk away inspired, or just mildly intrigued. Exposing yourself to new environments keeps your mind open and adaptable. Curiosity is the hallmark of intelligence, and the more you lean into discomfort, the more you grow. Thanks for watching this video. If you think this video is useful for you, please like, comment, and share. See you next video.